The Prince Nymph was created by Doug Prince in the early 1900s. Brent ties up one of his versions of this very productive fly on moving water or still waters. Here is the materials to tie the fly.
All right, folks, here's the materials we need to tie the Prince Nymph. I'm going to be using Temco 2457 size 12, 7/64 silver bead in the front, some 020 lead wire in behind that, then some 6/0 olive thread to tie with. The butt of the fly is going to be some flat pearl tinsel, which will also go up the rib. And I'm going to rib this also, counterwrap it with soft wire here. It's nice silver. The tail of the fly is going to be brown goose biots. The wing will be white goose biots. The body will be peacock herl strung, bright green I have here today. And the hackle on the front will be some furnace brown saddle hackle, super saddle. Well, folks, here we go with the Prince Nymph, created by Doug Prince a long time ago, and it's found favor in many anglers' fly boxes over the years for moving water, still water, doesn't matter. This fly fishes very, very well all over, so it is on our list for the 10 most wanted for good reason. It's a short list for a lot of fly guys would all know about the Prince. We're going to be using our 6/0 thread. We've got all that covered on our intro. Coming to the rear here, we want to start with our tinsel. I'm going to run a little bit of this back in behind for the way I do it here, just a little bit of a butt section. Just wrap it well around the corner. Just adds a little more glint. Looks good. A little bit of that olive peeks through. I don't care. That'll be fine. I'm going to bring back my tinsel and put it on the keeper of my vise. There it is. So I got a little bit of nice shine at the back there. A little green thread. That's okay. That peeks through. Gives it a nice effect. Okay, now we want to get our tail materials in, which is brown goose biots. So a good option here is to just a bit of a ball with your thread to get those goose biots to splay out a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to take a couple of them, just peel them off our stem. Cut them apart so we can work with them. Here's the underneath. Now they do have a curvature to them. I'm going to curve them out. One side curved out. Just goes, make sure the tips are lined up. Just set that on top of the other side there, kind of the top corner. And then you got them coming off nice and flat and splayed out. Okay, so that's good. Now, we got a little bit of space underneath there. Oh. Get this back out of the way again. I'll get my tails back there. That's okay. Now I want some of this silver wire, this small wire. I need that in for reinforcement. We want these flies to be durable. That's my priority number one. I'm going to take and wrap just around the corner a little bit. Get these. There we go. Got a good base on that. Got a good foundation for a good fly. Now we'll bring in 3 or 4 strands of this peacock herl. Now I'll tie it in by the tip, because when you pull it back and you work it, it's going to get buggier. That way, that's just the way the barbels come off the goose biot, or the peacock herl, I'm sorry. So tie that in behind the lead Put another half hitch in there. Peacock herl does get fragile. You can wrap it forward. I do have this wire going on as well. But just another little way of doing with peacock herl with my little Norvise, I can just twist it up into a rope. And that also makes it more durable. I don't want to crowd behind the bead. Leave a little bit of room to work up there, okay? Cut that off. Then I'm going to grab my pearl. That blends in really nice with that green. Looks good. Now, if you want to fish it that way, fine, because this tinsel is strong. And if you were going to be wrapping this the other way with your wire to really reinforce it, which I wouldn't have needed to do because I did the rope. So I kind of done a double whammy there, if you will, but that fly is absolutely bulletproof right there. So you wouldn't have to do the rope and the wire. You can do one or the other. Just want to make sure these tails, yes, they're going to be all right. Yeah, you want them split. There we go. Now, we'll just come in with our hackle, which is our brown furnace. Furnace means it's got a little black stem in the middle of it. Okay, we're just going to lay that over the top. Take a couple of turns. There we go. That gives us the leg. Oh. When you're working with these curved nymph hooks, if you have them hanging like that, it'll pop your thread off the front. Sometimes it'll fall off. I think because your bobbin isn't hanging straight down. So just tip it up a little bit, catch it in again. So these little tips will save you a little aggravation maybe down the road. Now I'll tie that off. See it? Everything wants to hang together there now because my thread's coming straight down. You want to give it another turn with the legs coming off the back. That's fine. Now we'll bring in our white goose biots. Get a couple of those off the stem. Some of these biots are, depends where they get them off the feather. It's the lead wing of the feather, and some of them will have a little bit wider biots, and the other ones are thin. I use the thin ones. I keep them for my little smaller flies, of course. I come over the top. These are kind of curved down. I'll just X them on the top. You can see that right there. I'll just pull that back, and then you can get a wrap of that biot over itself. That really helps keep everything strong. Now I don't want to cut anything here. I'm being a little careful. Use a little razor blade. That little nib, like right there, if you want to mess with it, go for it. There you go. And I always tie them back over because they sometimes would pull out. Then we'll just take my thread right in behind, and you got yourself a nice little fly right there. Now we'll just bring in, even make it really bulletproof, I'm going to bring in some Solarez Bone Dry. And that is great stuff. Just cook it on with my torch, and you're ready to go fishing. Doug Prince and his little Prince Nymph. Great fly. You're going to enjoy this one.
Thanks for joining us today with our fly guy Brent Schlinker. Check out his new videos on Brent's YouTube channel and sport fishing on the fly.